Hope you're up for a nice session to get the weekend started. For all of those who need to know if we're going to be doing any bumping, there is some conditioning at the end of today's session. Nothing too crazy, don't worry. I'm not going to throw you in at the deep end, guys. We're building up, but there is a little bit of conditioning at the end of today's session. So we'll, as always, 5 minutes to let people load in, and then we'll get cracking with this, and yeah, get on with the session. I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to it. Hiya, how are you? You got much planned this weekend? What's on? Just sorting out my timers, that kind of thing, getting ready so we don't have to be messing around mid-session. Okay, that's not moving. Me and you this morning, Em, it looks like. Like personalised one-to-one training time. We've got another couple of minutes. We're going to get away with it. Get away with it. I've had a few of you asking about the music as well. I have said it in a previous session, but just so that you are aware, I'd love to put music on that we all know. It will make it nicer for me as well, trust me, but I have to put this kind of nondescript, just instrumental music on in the background so that I don't get blocked by Facebook for copyright issues. So yeah, it's just kind of there in the background to kind of have some music, but obviously feel free to chuck music on your end. I just can't play any my end, unfortunately. It's a bit of a pain in the butt, but it's one of those things that with live sessions, if you're doing them on Facebook, you just gotta live with that, because they just block the video and delete it, and it would mean I'd have to redo the video. I've learned the hard way, so yeah, I just chuck any nondescript music on in the background, really. All set. Half a minute left then, and it's 5 minutes, and then like I say, for me that's long enough for everyone to have found their starting places, should they want to find their starting places. Alright, let's get it going then, guys. We're going to start off again with the squatters MET. So legs bent at 90 degrees. Let's put our arms around link hands. We're going to push out into our elbows at about 20%. We've all done this lots of times now, so less explanation. And we're going in 3, 2, 1. Off we go. So let's turn those glutes on. That's what this is all about, yeah? Only 20% to remember, guys, not more. Start thinking about your breathing now as well. Relax, shake it out. Second one then, back in position, and off we go. And relax, shake it out. Third one coming up into position in your own time, off you go. And relax. Last one coming up then. Last time into position and push in at 20%. Off you go. And relax. Good job, guys. Okay, so we're going to do some of our footwork, hamstring work, balance work first. I'll show you the exercises. We've done them all before now, so I'm not going to take too long to explain. We're doing the short foot exercise first, where we look to drag our toe against the floor to increase the arch. Think of having a tea towel underneath that we're scrunching. Yeah, we're going to do 10 reps each side. The more you lean over your foot, the more pressure you put on your foot, the harder the repetition's going to be. Okay, so if you want to make it a little bit easier, just lean back off it a little bit. Let's try and really grab that floor though, start using the muscles in our feet. So it's going to be 10 on each foot. Then we're going to do the foot rocking exercise. So we're onto our heels, up onto our toes. So we're using our calf muscles there, using a little bit of balance work that I didn't show very much of then. So we're going back, nice and slow, up onto our toes and squeeze for 3 seconds. Back, up onto our toes and squeeze for 3 seconds. We're going to do 10 reps of that. Then we're going to do 10 reps of just toes up. Toes up. Okay? So we're going to do a foot health set first, then we're going to go into a little bit of balance work. So, straight away, let's get into the short foot exercise. 10 reps on each foot. We're away in 3, 2, and 1. Really try to emphasize dragging your foot against the floor. Feel your feet working, yeah? Scrunch that tea towel if it helps you, picture it like that. And in your own time, when you finish, move on to the other foot, exact same thing. Focus on grabbing that floor, don't just go through the range, don't go through the motions. Put some effort in. Feel your feet muscles working. Good. Now I'm going to do the rocking back and forth again. Take your time. If you're behind me, just take your time. You can catch up in a sec. There's no rush. Okay, so onto your heels, up onto your toes, and hold for 3 seconds. Focus on your balance as well. We're working a little bit of everything here. Foot health, toes, and balance. right up onto your toes if you can. Oh, I lost my balance. Caught it though. Good. And then you do the toes up, and again in your own time, alright? Shake it out. That's one round done. We're going to do another round. Okay? I'm not going to leave too much of a rest between these. I want to keep starting now for certain exercises. We're going to have less rest periods. That's one way of getting that overload aspect of training to make sure that we are improving. Okay? Reducing the rest periods between sets. So, second round then, back to your first foot. Do a few short foot exercises. This time we're going to do 8 on each foot. Then we're going to do the rocks. And again it's going to be 8. And then it's going to be the toe lifts. And guess what? It's 8 again. Alright? We're away in 3, 2, and 1. Drag your foot. Really drag it. Sides when you're ready. Take them out if you need to. So we're going to do heel to toe rocks now. Again, in your own time, guys. I put my hands out to the side like this to help me balance. You do whatever you want, Leos. Really try to squeeze your calf muscles at the top though. And then the toe ups. Good, well done. Okay, so once you finish that, or even if you're still going, eyes forward, I'm going to show you what we're going to be doing next. Okay, so we're going to put some work into the hamstrings now, but it's still going to be foot related, still balance related. So, the version that I'm going to be doing, we're going to lock our knee into position, and by lock our knee, I don't mean I'm going straight so that my knee is locked out straight. I'm going to have a soft knee, so there's a small bend in the knee, and then from this point, it doesn't move anymore. That's what I mean locked into position, okay? So from here, what we're going to look to do is come down with our opposite hand. Can you see my knee isn't bending anymore? And I'm going to touch the floor and come back up. So it's all hamstring strength. It's about understanding how to control your movement through the eccentric contraction of the hamstring. Good for us as agility handlers because it is exactly what deceleration needs. So a lot of you have said, a very common thing that people say to me is they never stop in time, they always overrun things. And that's often because your hamstrings can't handle the eccentric forces. Sorry, I put my teeth in. So that's what we're doing here. Now, this is quite hard, okay? So for some people, like we do the exercise where we reach up and go down and touch our foot. I don't emphasize to keep that knee into that position. I let you bend your knee on that one as well. So it's less hamstrings. This one's more hamstring intensive, and it's also balance work as well. So if you can't, once you've got your knee locked, bend all the way forward to touch the floor, go to your knee height. You don't have to actually touch your knee, you can just go to knee height and bring it back in. Yeah? But if you can go a little bit lower, go a little bit lower, and so on and so forth. You don't need to keep your back dead straight on this one. Straighter you can keep your back, the better obviously, but if you're going all the way to the floor, there's every chance that you're going to need to round over at the top, which is fine because this is not a loaded exercise, so it's not a danger. Alright? So again, we're going to do 5 on each leg. And when you are balancing on your left leg, I want you to use your right hand to touch the floor, and vice versa. When you're on your right leg, left hand to touch the floor. It's contralateral movement, alright? Okay, so we're going to go left leg first. Use your feet to grab the floor. Find that position in your knee that you feel good in. Lock it in. And then nice and slowly, 5 reps each side. I'm going to stop talking now so I can actually concentrate. Time swap feet, same setup though, yeah? Grab the floor, get your knee in a nice position, take your time, off you go. And relax. Okay, so now we're just going to do some lateral squats. Legs go wide as you feel comfortable. I'd say at least wider than hip width. And all I want you to do is just lean into one side and stand up. Don't need to go super deep. We're not doing Cossack squats, so I'm not asking you to come all the way down. Okay? Keep this foot on the floor. Lean in. Stand up, so your hips go back and down, so it's back and down. Okay? And we're going to do 5 each leg. Go a range that suits you. You don't need to go super deep, guys. I just want some movement on this plane. Start getting some strength in the insides of our legs. Okay, so we're going to do 5 on each side. Nice and slow. Off you go. Let's do all 5 on one leg before you swap legs, okay? Hips back and down. Good. Well done. So we're going to go through that little circuit again. It's the straight legs. The only difference that we're going to do this time is when you're balancing on your left leg this time, I want you to touch the floor with your left hand rather than going opposite hand, okay? It's just a little bit different so that it's challenging you again, just make you constantly having to readjust. That's what we want. We want that practice of making those minor adjustments, and that's all it is, just a minor adjustment to keep you on your toes, if you want to call it that, okay? Okay, 5 on each leg again then, same hand this time. So left foot first for me, feet in the floor, grabbing it, I'm going to put my knee into position, and I'm away. swap legs in your own time, guys. Again, set yourself up well, and off you go. Nearly lost my balance there. Okay, so you can do the lateral lunges again and again in your own time, no rushes. Hips back and down, guys, okay? Good. Shake your legs out. Might be feeling a little bit heavy now after that. That was really good work, guys. Well done. Okay, as you're recovering, eyes forward. Let me show you what's next. So, you've all done the dead bug at this point. So we're doing the dead bug again. Remember, knees go above our hips. We want that midline brace so that our back is now flat on the floor, okay? And you need to hold this position. Stay nice and tight. And we're holding this position here. If you feel comfortable doing it, and as long as you can maintain your lower back in contact with the floor, you can start moving one leg to touch. Nice and slow though, guys, okay? Okay, we're going to be doing that for 30 seconds. Then we're going to be doing bridges. So our feet stay flat and down. From this position, we drive up so our hips are nice and high. Remember, if your legs are out too long, you're going to feel it more in your hamstrings, so bring them in a bit. And if they come in too far, you're going to feel a stretch in your quads, so take them out a bit. Have a play around until you get the right height. We're going to drive up and then out. Okay? So it's driving up and then out. There's 10 reps of those. And then we're going to do back raises. So we're on our front, hands by the side if you want to help. From here, lift your chest up. Now, if you put your hands on the floor, it's going to help. If you take them away, it's going to make it harder. There's going to be a 30-second hold of that, okay? So, dead bugs first. I'm going to set up my timer. I forgot to set it up for this. I set it up for the condition at the end and forgot to do it for this. So, dead bugs first, guys. If you can't hold it for 30 seconds, do what you can, have a short break, and then get back into it again, alright? Okay, we're going in 3, 2, 1, and off we go. So push that lower back into the floor, stay nice and tight through that midline, and just hold that position. Learn to breathe whilst keeping your core nice and tight. Squeeze all of it. Pull all the muscles nice and tight, like as if you're wearing a corset. 10 left. And relax. Good stuff. So we're doing the bridges now. Straight into 10 reps, okay? So feet on the floor. In your own time. Drive up. And then knees out and squeeze. Hold for 2 seconds. Make sure those glutes are firing, guys. Okay, I've done my 10 reps. I'm going to give a couple of seconds for everyone to catch up. And then we're going to go into our back raises, okay? So we're going to go in 10 seconds. And again, hold for as long as you can. If you need to rest, take a rest. Squeeze your glutes to keep your hips square. We're away. 3, 2, 1, and off we go. Halfway. And relax. Great effort. Well done. So we're going to go through that one more time, guys, okay? Short rest now. Same thing again. Lots of control. Lots of understanding that braced position, yeah? Keep nice and tight. See how you move your body whilst maintaining this mainline stability through the middle. Okay, 30 seconds, we're going to go again. Another block. Notice how the sessions are clipping along a bit quicker now. Because you're getting better, I know you can handle it. So we're just going to move things along a little bit quicker, challenge ourselves a little bit more. That's what progressive overload is, and that's how we'll continue to improve, okay? Well done. One more block then. We're starting in 10 seconds if you want to get into position for the dead bugs. I'll tell you, we're going in 3, 2, 1. Off you go. So push that midline down into the floor. Squeeze all your stomach. Relax. Quick break into those glute bridges there. 10 reps, up and out. Ready? Off we go. Good stuff, guys. 15 seconds in, and I'm going to start the back raises. Last one of this set. Going in 5, 3, 2, 1. Up we go. Squeeze those glutes down. Keep your hips nice and neutral. Get that chest up off the floor if you can. Hands down to help if you need to, okay? And relax. Good work, well done. Okay, do a little bit of flexibility stuff now before we go into the conditioning. This bit is going to take about 3 minutes, it's not going to take long. So if you're on the mat, jump onto your mat, go to the back of it. Try to put your big toes together and your knees out nice and wide. And I want you to try and sink down between your legs, stretch your hands out nice and forward and just relax. Really move about to find where your tight spots are. Just try to sit into it and just Okay, now we're going to bring our hips over the top of our knees, bring your knees in a little bit, and again, just try to take your chest down as much as feels comfortable for you. And then bring yourself forward, through onto your forearms, chest up. And let's go back into that first position one more time. And into that second position, try to get your chest down, stretch your arms out. And we're going to go all the way through again onto our forearms, chest up, hands down if you can this time to extend that stretch into our upper spine. Push your hips down. Move about, find those tight spots for you guys, work into them, okay? Okay, and that's job done. Good stuff. We're going to move on to the conditioning piece then, okay? So the way it's going to work is 20 seconds where I'm doing an exercise. I'm going to show you the different options for you. You watch, see what option you're going to do, and then after I finish my 20 seconds, you guys are working for 20 seconds doing that option you've just picked. Okay, we've got 6 stations. We're going to go through it twice. Okay, so we're going to get started quite soon. Get yourselves ready. Phone is now ready after taking it back off that ab set. I'm going in 10 seconds, alright? Okay, so eyes forward, just watch what I do. Okay, so the first station for you guys, it's going to be squats, okay? Now, the cues I want, knees track over toes, feet stay flat on the floor, trying to keep your chest nice and upright. Now, you only need to go your own range, so if you can't go all the way down, just sit a little bit. Just sit a little bit, let's get some work into those quads, into those hamstrings. Ready? Off you go. Nice and controlled movement, no rushing. Go a depth that you can maintain. That's all I'm asking, alright? Well done. Keep going. And relax. So the next station, we got jumping jacks, okay? Feet go from under our hips. And then we try to take them wider than our hips. Hands go from our pockets to above our head. Now if you can't do that range, you can make the range a little bit smaller. And if you can't do both legs in, just go out one side, out the other. Alright? Off you go. 20 seconds. Let's go. Let's get our heart rate up. Let's get our breathing up. Getting some movement in our shoulders as well. Well done. Okay, so the next one is an inchworm. We walk our hands out onto our hands there. You put your knees down to do a press up. Walk your hands back in. If that's a little bit difficult, what you do is a step back. So our hands go down, feet step back, press up, step your feet back in, and stand up. Off you go. These are called inchworms. Let's get it going. Well done. Come on. Good stuff. Halfway, guys. Well done. And relax. The next station is high knees. Now ideally I'd love you to get your knees above hip height, which is here, and keep your midline nice and straight whilst driving your arms. This is a little bit too difficult though. Reduce the speed, reduce the height of the knees, and just look to stay nice and controlled and working for 20 seconds. Off you go. Getting our feet, calves, and our aerobic system ready with those, aren't we? Well done, keep going. And relax. So the next station for you is going to be a reverse lunge. We're stepping back, controlling that back knee down to the floor. Now, if that's a little bit difficult for you, we're just stepping back. Try to keep the weight on that front leg. Just go whatever range suits you guys. Let's just get some work in. Off you go. Well done. Nearly there, keep going, well done. And relax. So the next one is an A skip, okay? This is a good one for coordination. Think left foot, both feet, right foot, both feet. Yeah, so left foot, both feet, right foot, both feet.
Halfway there.
Okay? Don't need to go fast. This is coordination exercises. Try to keep your core nice and tight. Off you go. Have a bit of fun with it, alright? It's not easy. I know it can look easy, but it's not. A skips. Bring those arms in once you've got the feet sorted, alright? Well done, keep going. And relax, so we're back to the start, and we're back with the squats, okay? Nice and controlled. Just going through the range that suits you. Getting some work into
halfway there.
Our legs. Okay, so get yourselves ready. Make sure those knees are tracking the toes. Off you go. Well done guys, good stuff. And relax. So I'm on jumping jacks now. So remember, you can do this one leg at a time. So it's just the out and in, out and in, out and in. Looks like some kind of weird dance. Do what you can do. Let's just get moving. Okay, get ready. Off you go. Good stuff. The next station is going to be the inchworms with the step backs. You guys resting. Now, so I'm going to walk my hands out. Nice strong press up. Walk my hands back. Remember, you can do the step back. So it's hands down, step back, press up, step your feet back in. Yeah? Whatever suits you, do that. Off you go. Well done. Doing great, guys. Doing great. Keep breathing. And relax. So with high knees now.
Halfway there.
Try to keep your foot contact directly under your hips. Knees nice and high. Drive the arms. Off you go. Well done. We're nearly there now, keep going. And relax. So we're on the reverse lunges now. Again, we're not rushing.
Halfway there.
Nice and slow, nice and controlled movement. You'll go. we've got the A skips coming up. Again, make sure you just do it at your own speed.
Let's go.
You don't need to get your knees super high. It doesn't need to be super aggressive. That being said,
Halfway there.
if you can, feel free. Ready? Off you go, last station, well done. Let's go. Good stuff, guys. 10 seconds left. Time, well done. Good job, guys. Nice little conditioning set at the end there, wasn't it? Excellent, well done. Got you fired up, ready for the weekend, hopefully. Those of you who've done it on the weekend, those of you who've done it a little bit later. Hope you enjoyed that. Nice way to end a set, I think, sometimes. Even though all the work we're doing is quality work, sometimes you can get to the end and have a nice little bit of a sweat on like that, and it just makes it feel even more worthwhile, shall we say. So I hope you enjoyed. Guys who joined me live this morning, really appreciate the company, I always do. Yeah, that's it for today. Hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. The schedule for next week will be put up tomorrow, as always. If there are any questions, please just stick them in the comments below. Tag my name in them if you need me to get to them quickly. Otherwise, I may miss them. I tend to be pretty good and get most of them. But if you definitely need an answer from me, just make sure to tag my name so I can get back to you guys, alright? So yeah, good job. Another one in the bank. Let's keep pushing on. We're doing really well. See you in the next one, team.